Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And we have burst mode on the Dokkan event for the Vegeta supervillain, and it seems like this is what they're going to be doing from now on, is that they're going to be presenting a burst mode approximately a week after a new Dokkan Fest LR has dropped, and or even a Dokkan Fest unit, for that matter, hasn't come forward so fast, so I don't know exactly what the deal is. But in any case, I mean to say that we're going to be seeing burst mode more often now, it seems, and it's not going to be like a once in 3 months thing. So I have exactly 8,000 here, going for the crossover category. So of course we have to do the 4,000 here, and it's imperative. Our missions are to achieve a score of 8,000 or higher with any team. Okay? That's the most. 7,000 is where you get your Dragon Stones. 8,000 is another 4 guys. Relatively decent. Now, I do hope to do both of the teams here. I am going to cut out phase 2 and 3 because by necessity, we're not going to be doing so much damage, I don't think. Because 25% damage reduction, starting from phase 3, 100% attack and defense with each turn pass up to 500%. I did manage to hold off on giving them any attack over here. 300% extra defense, 4,000% extra health, 3 million damage threshold. Receive 7% of max health as damage per type key sphere of the type that is effective against the character obtaining that key sphere. Allies lose 3 key. Support items and memories are not allowed. So the team I have for this is, of course, going to be the crossover team. And ironically, this is the team that I would like to take in against Stage 4 of Red Zone Re. I am still working on link levels. Of these units, this is the only unit that is fully link leveled, if I'm not mistaken. Unless... Nope. And... Nope. Yeah, so all of these, besides for Toa, still need to get their link levels up. So, without much further ado, this could be a while, so let's hop in. Okay, of course we take off Auto Battle. And we take off Auto Map, because Auto Map will take us to the other side without bringing us to the key. And it will use the highest numbers. So we need key here because we have -3 key. We absolutely need the key. Okay. This friend Vegeta is lacking a little bit. So I do hope to ensure that I can link up at least with one of the Trunkses here, so that we could get as many links as possible. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is most definitely gonna take a while. It's a nice amount of super attacks though. Now, this celebration is the very first that I have seen of Xenoverse 2. So that was my first exposure and my only exposure to it. Okay, so 70% chance for one turn to evade the enemy's attacks. I can leave him in slot 1. Per extreme class ally in the team, when 3 or more crossover with demonic power category. Okay. She has 70% chance to dodge. I might as well just do that and see what happens. And yes, of course, I am throwing the AGL Trunks off this rotation because I want to link him up with Vegeta. Nice. And remember, I do have her built at max additional. This guy I wanted to have max additional as well, like get as many super attacks as possible off so that he can stack. Okay, that is the first phase done. That actually was not too long. So I'm gonna try and do this here and see if I can't do this quickly also. Now, I ideally want to get... Yikes. We want to get STR Key Spheres for Vegeta because he gains an extra bit of his passive from getting an STR Key Sphere. That being said, I am going to cut here. I have to change my mind about this because we could sit here for a while. I don't want to make pointless banter. So, I will cut here and come back for phase 4. Alrighty. We are finally at the 4th phase of Vegeta Super Villain Dokkan event. And I think it's time to activate this. Alright, so that gives me an STR Key Sphere. Beautiful. I do want to do this, yes. Because I want to get a super attack off with Demigra there. And I have a Dokkan attack already. Alright, let's try and get this done. Beautiful. All 6 and 7. That is a 60.7 million attack stat. So hopefully this does a significant amount of damage. Okay, we crit there. Beautiful. 42.8. No crit there, unfortunately. 48.9. No crit there, unfortunately. 55. Still no crit on the additional super attacks, which is okay. We're doing a significant amount of damage here, and by no means am I worried about this taking too long. Nice. He crit. He crit there too. That's good. Alrighty. Now this is of course the phase that is a little bit more concerning. Now, I want to save the STR Key Spheres again. I do. This'll do. This is not going to hurt me. And I do not want to grab all the STR Key Spheres there. Alright, that actually landed well. Now, I am planning to... No, I shouldn't do that. I have both the Trunkses there, so I could put the AGL one. The AGL one has dodge chance and type advantage. I should see how much defense they actually have at the start of turn. Unless Mira right here just finishes them off. She very nearly did. The issue with Jiren, of course, nice, is that his additionals have not been super attacks, unfortunately, but he still finished. Wow, that's a surprise. I did not expect to do that much without critting. Okay, so that is the crossover side. It's a pity I have finished my metal farming, but there's a chance that future units will need these Dokkan medals, so that is perfectly fine. I am going to cut here and come back with the... I forget the team it was. Yeah, the Successors category. So I gotta build a team and I gotta find 200 more points. Okay, folks, and we are back. So there is only two things that I changed. I changed the damage reduction to 20%, which increased my deficit to 250. And then I instead gave the enemy 1500% attack. And I would assume that I would regret it rather quickly, is all I'm gonna say. Because this is the team that I'm bringing in, because this is pretty much the only Successors lead that I can bring in. Okay. The question, of course, is... none of these guys are on Gifted Warriors. Or... what's the other... or fusion category? Vegeta's... maybe he's on Gifted Warriors? He is on Gifted Warriors. So the Vegetas are on Gifted Warriors. I don't know if this fight is going to take longer than 10 turns. If it does, I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. So, let's hop in. Okay, so what are my rotations looking like? Okay, good. This means I have more turns with the damage reduction at 80% for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Okay, I am glad to take that, yes. Let's do this. Let's grab the question mark. That's another 3 key. Beautiful. Alright. I think I'll be fine for the most part here, right? Let's grab this, and then a 4 key for Trunks here at the end, out losing the health by taking the Tech Key Spheres. Now, of course, the objective in bringing in AGL units is, of course, to try and finish the last phase as soon as possible. So I'm hoping to get the fusion, at least for one of them, and go from there. I am banking on this unit here doing a lot of damage, though. I am going to put the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in slot 3, starting from the next turn, just so because he's got that extra defense and that extra 1500% attack I'm not very excited about. Okay, nice dodge there. Very nicely done. What does Beerus do? He's got 50% chance to dodge. He's got 50% chance to dodge. I've got nearly 1,000,000 defense, though. I've got nearly 1,000,000 defense. This gives me more defense, actually. Yeah, I think this is my better option. That 50% chance to dodge is also going to be good. Yeah, that would cause me a little bit of trouble. Might as well. It's early on in the fight. It's not going to be such a big deal. Okay. That's good to see. Of course. Remember, there's a 3,000,000 damage threshold, and 20% damage reduction. I just said that he's got a high chance to crit here or something. I don't even know why he's not. Oh wait, no, never mind. He's not over 50% the enemy, so he loses a significant amount there. Okay. Nice dodging there. Very good to see. There's 3 links. I would like to have all 4, but it's not necessarily going to work. Okay, this will give me max key. Okay, that'll fill this, and yeah, let's just drop these here. See what we get. This turn may just finish off this phase, but this is, of course, taking a lot longer already. Okay. It looks like I'm going to be finished here with this phase, and I'm going to cut here and come back around, yeah, just about at phase 4. Just about for the final phase. So we'll be back shortly, folks. Bear with me. Alrighty, folks. It did take me a little bit longer than anticipated. I have been building up defense with the Vegetas. I have been building up defense. I am going to pop the active skill here. And time to pop this off as well. $22.6 million. So each health bar is approximately 22 million, which is good to know. Which is good to know, because now that tells me that there's 220 million health for this phase with the modifiers on. I can do this, and I can do this. See how we do here. Beautiful. I think we have 90% damage reduction or something like that. 3 rainbow key spheres, 30%. I think it's got a base 60% damage reduction, just like the Cheeto. So, yeah. Okay, this is very good damage. Very good damage. And that's a normal, unfortunate, but That was nearly half the health. Very nearly half the health. And this boost is going to give these guys the ability to do so much more damage, too. Nice. Critting is good. When we're doing it against the opponent, not the other way around. Very nearly one turn that. That was very nearly a one turn thing. And this should do it. This should do it right here. So there you folks have it. We did crossover, then we did the successors, and 375 team cost as well. The only caveat over here, I might say, is if you don't have the older units, like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Easy 8 or not, or this Beerus. This Beerus is, I believe, 2 or 3 years old now at this point. This Beerus. So, hopefully you folks are able to get this done, and I hope this video was helpful to you folks. If you are new here, or you aren't, please consider subscribing. I hope you all enjoyed. You all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Ocean, signing off.